intro is not good, everybody's getting blown up. Hi divas, how are we today? Delicious. So, I know I've been gone for a while, okay? We don't talk about that. Life happens, school happens, and we just like to get through it. I asked y'all like yesterday to send me your worst or best story times. And I'm not sure if y'all delivered, but we're gonna be reading them today. Please don't be anything diabolical. I'm honestly scared of y'all. Last time I checked, there was 5. I know. First one. My dad's car had moaning MILF on the car's dashboard. Why?
Electric chair.
And you saw that? No. One day my friend told me that this weird girl in my class said that she had flashed me and I totally saw. I didn't see it. I don't know what she was on, what she got going on, or if I'm just blind, but I didn't see anything interesting that day. She's the type of male-centered woman who's like, oh, I need me a man, or I'll be the best wife. I've also heard she's racist and doesn't like gay people.
When I catch you, ho. Cut them fucking mouth.
All this info's from other people and their experiences too. This is 100% proof, but still wild. Oh my gosh. So wait, your friend and you are sitting in the same class, and then the weird girl is also in the class. And your friend saw her flash you, but you didn't see that.
Y'all are going to jail!
Why? Why would she flash you? Why would she have a reason for? Why is she flashing people in the school? Where's the teacher? Did the teacher not see also? Did nobody else in the classroom see that?
We are going to pretend we didn't see that.
I'm just imagining her like sitting like next to you or like behind you or like somewhere and you're not in your peripheral vision, and she just like wait, no, that's not funny, that's actually scary. I hope you're okay. I ordered a 10-piece Wingstop meal, got 9, no ranch, the end. You see, that just threw me off, because if that happened to me, everybody at Wingstop is dying. No.
Everybody get their ass whooped
No,
today.
there was this one time, I remember, I was homesick and I had like strep throat, right? And then I asked my mom to order me Wingstop. She ordered me the Wingstop. Wingstop gets here, and it was like a Wingstop sandwich, chicken sandwich, right? I opened up the thing, it has no top bun. I'm telling you, like, it was literally just the bottom bun and the chicken. There was no top bun at all. What is going on in the kitchen for you to forget the last step, the top bun? Mind you, somebody had to pack that. Somebody had to pack it, review it, and then close it. No, I'm thinking they did it on purpose. I'm thinking somebody just was like trying to have like a funny day or like having a bad day and they just like forgot the top bun. How'd you forget my top bun? I don't remember if I like put a piece of bread on it or something or I just ate it. I don't know. Diabolical. So basically this guy, not name dropping, is a bowling ball.
I'm nodding like I understand, but I'm not so sure I do.
He starts drama with me every time he sees me. He's such a scaredy cat that seeks attention. Like, own up to what you said, own up to your mistakes. Like, this dude was talking to my best friend, and when I confronted him, he started saying things that didn't make sense to me because, mind you, I barely talk to bro.
I'm confused.
He's a bowling ball. What's a bowling ball? I mean, I know what a bowling ball is, but like, what is that in the terms we're using right now? I don't know. And what was his mistakes? What did he do? I mean, like, yeah, I know he starts drama with you, but like, what other mistakes? He said like, own up to your mistakes. What else did he do? I don't know. Since there's only like 5 story times in the Google confession, I'm gonna search up some Reddit story times because those be good. You know, prevent this video from being like 30 seconds long. I used fart spray in an exam so the investigator, the invigilator wouldn't come near me, and now I can't show my face at school. What? So this happened today, and I genuinely want to this happened today, and I genuinely want to disappear. I had a major exam, and I was not prepared at all. Like 0, blank brain. Windows XP shut down sound playing in my head. So my genius brain came up with the worst idea ever. I bought one of those prank fart sprays from a local shop. My plan? Spray a little near my desk so the invigilator wouldn't stand near me for too long. If he stayed away, I could look at my cheats peacefully. Big brain move, right? Wrong. Exam starts, I'm sweating. After 20 minutes, I act like I dropped my pen and quickly spray a tiny bit under my desk. Bro, it was not tiny. Within seconds, the smell spread like it had a personal revenge against humanity. The whole row froze. One guy coughed. Someone said, ew, what is that smell? Oh, no.
This is personal.
No, those fart sprays will actually like make someone vomit. And then I realized something that made my soul leave my body. A girl was sitting right next to me. She slowly turned her head. Stop. She slowly turned her head towards me with the most disgusted expression I've ever seen in my life. I could literally see her judging my entire bloodline. The investigator came rushing to our road thinking something was wrong. Instead of staying away, he stood there longer trying to figure out where the smell was coming from. He looked at me, I looked at him, he looked at the girl. The girl moved her chair slightly away from me. I've never felt so ashamed. I wanted the earth to open and swallow me whole. To make it worse, the investigator said loudly, "Whoever is responsible for this should maintain basic hygiene."
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help!
Now, why would you say that? Whoever is responsible for this should maintain basic hygiene. I imagine him saying that and he's looking like directly at you. Whoever's responsible for this should maintain basic hygiene. I would run out. I would run out. Basic hygiene? I didn't even cheat properly because I was too busy pretending to focus and not make eye contact with anyone. Now I'm at home replaying the moment in my head. Tomorrow I have to go back to school and face that girl. Moral of the story, don't try to outsmart the exam system with fart spray. It will backfire literally. I still can't believe this. Wow. This goes to show, just study for the test. Fart spray, fart spray, fart spray. I've smelled fart spray before because people literally love to spray fart spray like in public areas and like you're just walking through them and literally people will like ew! Like people will spray fart spray in public areas and people have to walk through that. It's like a skunk is just like sitting there ripping it. My ex-boyfriend stalked me for 11 years. Oh, okay. I, 29, and my ex, 28, we will call him Steve. We're back together in 2015, dated for about 2 years. It wasn't a great relationship. Let's just say it had many bad things, which ended our relationship terribly. Things were starting out great. I had met him on Tinder, and we went on one date at his parents' party celebration, and we hit it off. Fast forward to dating casually because we were long distance, and he lived about 45 minutes away from where I lived. It's not really long distance. I don't know. We then decided to start dating. The moment we started dating, he would ride a train to go visit me. That was his only way of transportation at the time. Also, he ain't got a car. When the relationship went on to about 8 months, he started to get weird about where I was going and who I was seeing and started not to trust me. If I didn't answer him in 10 minutes, he would call me nonstop. No, I hate people like that. I didn't think anything of it. My family was having a trip to our favorite vacation spot in California. We have always loved to visit Universal Studios. On our way down there from Texas, we drove. It was about 12-hour drive from down there. I proceeded to fall asleep in the car right over there, and he decided he would touch me. He decided he would touch me inappropriately while I was asleep without my knowledge. Oh! I woke up to him trying to be inappropriate. I didn't feel very comfortable at that point and told him to stop. When we get to the hotel and he's constantly on his phone, I pick up his phone only to find out he was talking to some random girl on Facebook. I confronted him and he said he knew it was a fake account and started to make it a joke.
Get him banned.
And started to make it a joke. I somehow believed him and I know that's dumb on my part. After that trip, I got upset with him and told him I didn't feel right about the way the trip went, so I told him I wanted to break up with him. We were broken up for about a month span and I met my now husband. We met at an interview and hit it off from there. I wasn't quite ready to date again considering my now ex and I broke up a month ago and he was pretty toxic. My company that I work for happened to post a picture of my now husband and I in a meeting sitting next to each other since we both work in the same company. We sat together. My ex found that picture and proceeded to create a fake account, which I didn't know at the time, and was now harassing my now husband. Fast forward to a couple months later, my husband, which was a friend at the time, went on vacation and lost my number. Huh? He had quit the company I was working for and I never got to see him and I assumed that he was just ghosting me when really he just lost his phone and all of his contacts. Oh, I then felt defeated and my ex-boyfriend contacted me and wanted to meet up for lunch. He proceeded to tell me how he missed me and that he couldn't live without me and that he changed. It had been about 6 months since then. Oh, there's a lot of spelling errors in this. Oh my gosh. He proceeded to tell me how he missed me and that he couldn't live without me and he had changed. This had been about 6 months since him and I called it quits. I decided to give him a second chance. I then started going to a church that was close by because I wanted to meet new friends since I was homeschooled at the time and didn't have many friends. I remembered my husband telling me about this certain church he went to, so I decided to check it out. My best friend and I showed up to that church, and there my husband was, standing there in a cute tie. But I stayed away from him since I got back with my ex, and knowing he ghosted me hurt my feelings. We then got partnered up at this youth group and proceeded to talk. He asked about if I was going to the church camp coming up, and I said yes. We then got close and became pretty good friends, and I made sure to let him know that I only saw him as a friend and wanted nothing more because I was in a relationship. I was walking out of the church and I saw my ex outside. He proceeded to come up and yell and say, "Who is that guy you were sitting next to?" I then explained that we got partnered for a church thing. He then told me I cannot be friends with guys. I told him we were just friends and he had nothing to worry about. Later that week, I got a weird notification on Facebook saying someone had logged into my Facebook and Instagram from his city. I asked him if he logged onto my Facebook and he denied it. That Wednesday, I decided to go up to the church again. Before camp, I then see my friend, now husband, at church. He came up to me, asked why I blocked him. It was the boyfriend. I never blocked him on my social media, so I figured out that it was my ex, which was my boyfriend at the time, logged in my Facebook and blocked him, and a lot of guys, including my brother, on Facebook, which I thought was strange. He also told me he was getting random messages from random accounts saying that I was trying to steal me away from him. I then called my boyfriend at the time and told him about it, and he denied it even happening. I then didn't see my friend for a while at church. I got worried like he stopped going and wondered if it was because of me, so I continued the relationship with my boyfriend. I then decided to go to the church camp, and my boyfriend was not happy that I was going and accused me of cheating. A few days before camp, my boyfriend invited me to a concert where he proceeded to force himself on me in the parking lot and started to cry profusely. I then went to church camp and tried to look everywhere for my best friend I called, my husband at the time, but I couldn't find him anywhere. So I got sad and started to hang out with a group of girls and told them about my situation, and they said I needed to end things, period. And so I did. I called him and told him I wanted to break up with him, which he blew up on me. I then went to the cafeteria to eat food and was looking down at my food, and then guess who sat next to me? My best friend. I looked over at him and smiled really big until I saw his journal. He had a journal full of girls' numbers. Oh. Why do you have a journal full of girls' numbers? I got sad and thought that I was not on his mind at all. So I started to make up the fact that I was with my now ex to make him jealous. He proceeded to rip pages out of his journal, which I never knew why. We started to talk again and I found out that he was still planning on going to the same college I was going to. I got a bit excited. The camp ended and I lost touch with him again. He stopped going to the church, so I didn't quite know where we stood. After I got back in service, I get a bunch of messages from my ex and his mother calling me because she found out that I supposedly took advantage of him when I was the victim. What? So I told them I don't want to talk to them again. I told my ex that it is over for good this time, although he was still trying to talk to me. I was keeping it casual. I got booked for a movie and found out in the script that I had to kiss someone, and he went off on me like we were dating and we weren't.
I'm confused.
I went to college the next day and ran into my best friend I didn't talk to for a while. We sat down and catched up. I told him about how I ended things with my ex and he wouldn't leave me alone, and we decided to exchange phone numbers now that he got a new number, and we started texting each other a lot. We then slowly fell for each other. My ex still tried blowing up my phone, which I ignored him. Fast forward, my best friend invited me to his mom's dinner. We had a fun night. I invited him to my family's Bible study. After that date, I kissed him and the rest was history. Aww. Fast forward to us dating, I posted about my husband. Keep in mind, this was 4 months after I broke up with my ex. We posted photos and everything. My ex proceeded to post on my wall saying I cheated when I didn't. He then emailed my husband and told him I cheated when I wasn't. Fast forward, he left us alone and I started noticing random accounts liking and commenting on my photos on my Instagram and Facebook saying I look better with an old photo of my ex. It was very strange, and he even tried to go as far as messaging me on Facebook knowing that I was with my husband, and I told him to stop contacting me because my fiance at the time wouldn't like me talking to him. Period. I kid you not, every year I get a message from random accounts following me and commenting on my stuff. See, no, that's the time to get a restraining order. That's harassment. Most recently, he then messaged me to tell me about a weird dream he had about me and how he saved me. And keep in mind, he is now married to... Oh, y'all both married. He's now married to, and I'm married to my now husband. So y'all are both married. So he's cheating on his wife because he still wants you. That's weird. My husband had to have a conversation with him on the phone, and he even tried to tell my husband I cheated on him with my husband. So my husband proceeded to message his wife to tell her about his weird obsession. Period. What do you mean y'all are both married and your ex is still fixated on you? So he married her for no reason and then still continuing to harass you and saying that he wants you back. So what if you were to say yes? Obviously, you're not going to say yes. But what if in an alternate dimension, you were to say yes, what he's going to do, divorce the wife, or he's going to make you a side piece? That's weird. I'm exhausted. Those two stories were a lot. And those confessions were a lot, too. That was, well, a lot. But I enjoyed reading it. It was fun. And I'm glad you guys came here to enjoy it with me. I know I've been gone for a long while, you know. Been catching up with school, catching up with life, you know. things are now slowly returning to a normal state of flow. And now I will try and keep my promise and post more. I literally just filmed 2 videos in a span of like 1 day. I have a Roblox video coming up for you guys, so stay tuned for that and let me know if you actually want to see it. But other than that, I think it's time for me to go. Same time next time. Okay. Love you all. Bye.